Hola a todos, hola a todos, hola a todos. Aquí seguimos facendo gameplay de Xogo de Tronos. Esta é a segunda parte do capítulo 8. Andamos buscando a meu irmán, que anda desaparecido. Andamos buscando tamén a Oris, que non sabemos onde anda. E pouco máis, salimos das dichosas cloacas. E agora temos que buscarnos un uniforme para entrar a torres sen que sepan quen somos. Así que a ver como nos vai e lo imos.
The town's merchants should be able to help us. There's also a chance we'll come across men from the city watch patrolling the streets. It can't be that hard to find opportunities to acquire what we'd need.
Pois eso mesmo. Ou compramos ou lle damos unhas joias a calquer guardia por aí e lle quitamos. Así que a ver como vai. A ver que nos atopamos por aquí. Esta peña un pouco muerma, non dice nada, tan quietos. Dame a impresión de que están bugueados. Deberíanse poder mover. Non se movían un pouco. Eu creo recordar que
I know that some city watchmen like to take a little nap when they're on their rounds. And it just so happens that this place is quiet and remote, which makes it an ideal spot, I'd say.
Mira tú. Está sobando o chorbo. A ver, que pasou por aquí? Ai, mira, unhas monediñas que ben veñen. Unhas botas, sí señor. A ver.
Well, well. Looks like someone's taking quite a little nap where he can't be seen.
We could try to steal his gloves and boots while he's asleep.
Sí, por probar, lo que máis dá. A ver o que
It's
pasa.
risky, but worth a try. Let's do it
A ver,
really
con
carefully.
cuidado. Estuvera descargados igual. Ui.
What?
It's in darkness.
Hey, you! How dare you steal from a gold cloak? Give that back! No one steals from Garth. You'll pay for that, wretch!
Joder, está sin vida o tipo. Hostia puta, está sin vida o colega. Bueno, o primeiro é eso. E o segundo é o suelo. E recuperas vida. Entonces tú, hostia, así, a ver o que pasa. E se sangra, damos a esta. Sí, está sangrando. Pas. Ahí está sangrando otra vez. E recuperamos maná. Sí, señor. E agora... Ai, non podo ainda. Aí, deixámoslo tonto. E cambiamos, e outra vez. Vámoslo desorientar un pouco a ver o que pasa. Hostias. Libroso tipo, chaval. Vaya hostia que me meteu, colega. Vaya hostia que me meteu o tipo, Esa... Vaya hostia que me meteu. E tú que... Aproveitamos. Está sangrando que che faiga pupa que estes doenche. Non teño pa eso. Pois recupera logo. Tampouco, joder. Esta que doi, cando estás no suelo estas doen, chaval. Dios, aí. Esas doen. Vamos recuperar vida, non? Sería o máis normal. Aí recuperamos vida. E a ti recuperamos isto. E agora tú non podes aínda. Por que non podes, tío? Tanto durou o rollo ese. A ver, pois mira, calma chicha, veña. Tíralo. Non teño para tanto. Menos mal, oye. Esa que está tirado, que ya fai moita pupa. E agora directamente esto. Plas... Envenenámoslo otra vez, joder. Ahí. E recuperamos. Que abrasivo rollo ese. Que abrasivo rollo ese. Non podo facer nada. Outra vez? Non, ainda sigue ca chisma. Bueno, pois nada, non hai máis que facer, non podo facer gran cousa. Hostias, morreu. Bueno, vale, pois sigue, joder. A ver, podelo facer agora. Menos mal, menos mal. Non entendo por canto tempo respawn, nin como marco respawn destas cousas. Podía ser máis, tal. Oye, mola, mola, eso é... Ese mola, sí señor. Outra vez? No, foi moi pouco tempo. Bueno, intercambiamos e ahora sí, golpe ao suelo. Bueno, non pode facer a estocada, pero da igual. Vai doer bastante o rollo ese. Recuperas, non podes recuperar. A ver, que podes? Eso, pois bueno, menos dá unha pedra. Ahora. Ahora tampouco. Ahora tampouco. Vale, pois nada, tampouco. Bueno, menos mal, pensé que íbamos a
There you go. The gloves and boots are good.
Necesito outras 3, supoño, non? Sí, necesito outras 3. A ver se non as teño que comprar logo. Epa, ponte tú. Que duro estaba o colega, amigo. A ver, non hai ningún soldadito máis por aí. Podía haber algún soldadito, non? Por aquí non hai máis soldados. Hostia, que prefiro hostialos a non ter que mercar as cousas, Así faigo dos traballos, pillo... aquí hai moita peña. Pillo pocións e máis... Pillo pocións, gano experiencia e máis non gasto cartos. Que non teño tantos cartos como para andarlo sobrando por aí.
I used to come here for drinks with my comrades when I was in the army. I believe they still do.
Vale, solías vir beber, ¿Eso qué significa? Solías vir beber.
I used to come here for drinks with my comrades when I was in the army. I believe they still do.
¿Qué me estás diciendo? Un borracho, vale, sí, sí. Solías vir beber, así que hay un borracho. Puta madre. Vamos a hacer un save porque no me da muy buen rollo esto. Un borracho podríamos robar fácil, ¿no? Digo.
A city watch guard sleeping off his wine.
Looks like he took his breastplate and helm off so he could sleep easier.
No,
They
tío.
look my size.
Sí, tío.
The breastplate and the helm have been taken care of.
Bueno, pois así xa non temos que gastar tantos cartos. Xa non temos que andar gastando cartiños, que nos fan moita falta. Fannos moita falta. Teño que pillar pocións tamén, xa que estamos vou pillar pocións cando chegue por ali. Non estou pa... Por aquí podo pasar? No, por aquí non se pode pasar. Debería haber outro guardia dormindo por aí ou facendo algo, pero a saber onde están. Tampouco me quero eternizar paseando pola ciudad, non... Sabes? Non sei onde poden estar as cousas, tampouco... Ás veces é mellor mercalo que non estar paseando tonto por ahí sin control. ¿Hay algo por aquí que se pueda aprovechar? Sí, aquí está el mercado, pero el mercado sale caro, amigo. O mercado sale caro. Non sei o que me poden clavar, pero o mercado sale caro. Bueno, vamos para algo tonto este, a ver o que me pide. Se non me pide moito, compro yo directamente.
Hello, my lord. How can I help you?
Si, necesito unha capa. A ver.
I'd like to buy a cloak. A gold cloak, to be precise.
Unfortunately, the city watch have their cloaks made elsewhere.
Sí, a ver, contame.
Precisely. I'll be able to show them the quality of your work. Prove to them that you're at the top of your game.
Sí,
Yes, you
tío.
have a point. That might work. We can give it a go. But I will need to be compensated
Que
for
son
the
moita pasta,
materials.
tío.
It's,
25...
25 stacks?
Maybe I'll come back later.
Uf, pues no. Vale, pues 25, da igual.
Ah, my lord, you've come. If you had
Sí, teño
25
25.
stacks, it would be my
Pouco
pleasure
cara,
to
veña, ala.
craft a replacement for you.
Well, then the deal is done.
Ala, peña, 25 venados, pa min. Aire.
Thank you. Wait here, it won't be long.
¿Qué tal?
Take care, my lord. See you soon, I
Hasta
hope.
luego, tío. Con Dios,
Good, we have the cloak.
Forma para infiltrarte na torre da guerrilla. Vale. Teño un uniforme e teño que infiltrarme, pero antes de nada teño que pillar pocións e vaciar esta basura. Estou cheo de basura. Teño moita merda. Epa, pasaime. Era aquí, non? Están as pocións, creo recordar. Señor pocionero, señor pocionero. Señor pocionero. A ver, señor pocionero. A ver, que podo vender esto, por exemplo. Martelo, fuera. Ahí estamos. ¿Esto qué es? Hacha, tamén, fuera. Espada, confirmar. Merda, eran dúas, pero bueno. A ver. Confirmar. Arcos. Os dous arcos tamén. Puerta. Confirmar. ¿Esto qué es? Lanza tamén. Aire. Confirmar tamén. ¿Queda algo por ahí para vender? O resto son objetos de misión, vale. Sustancia, veneno, estrangulador, frasco 3, ¿sabes? A ver. Estrangulador. Teño 3. No, vou me dar 2 de vida directamente. Era esta, ¿no? Mistura del maestre. Sí. Ahí. Este otra vez también. Confirmar. Bueno, ahora repito, me pueden pillar algo de vida, pero bueno, da igual. Ala, vamos por ahí, a ver lo que se conta.
This is where I stop. From this point forth, you're on your own. Be
Vale,
very
tío,
careful
non te
once you're
preocupes,
inside.
non pasa nada.
Pry as much information from the guards inside as you can. While you're infiltrating this place, I'm going to inform Lord Halton of our progress. I will be back shortly. Then I'll return here to await your arrival.
Queda
Good
todo
luck, Sir
controlado,
Alistair.
non te preocupes, todo controlado, todo controlado. Tú non te preocupes. Cambiámonos de roupa. Non iramos a que así de sobrado. Non. Botas de cuero, capa dorada. Capa dorada. Que máis, que máis? Este, joder, son feo. Este 320, hostia, están ahí, Este 96. Joder, que as botas de cuero sí que son duretas, E a capa, queda, este queda 127, joder. ¿Dónde va a capa? Queda a capa 39, bueno. Joder, pues están duretes os colegas, sí, están duretes. Vamos a facer aquí un save, non vai a ser o demo. Bueno, seguimos, vamos por aquí adiante. ¿Tú qué te contas? Tú, somos colegas, ¿no? Seremos colegas, joder. Sí, somos colegas. A ver, que vos contades por aquí dentro. Falo cos guardias para conseguir información e ceder ás mazmorras sin levantar sospeitas. Joder, pero de guardias que hai por aquí. Dios.
Well, I've spent the whole day the first time.
Pasa, Duran, que pasou, amigo?
Come
A ver.
on, it's a bit of fun. The prisoner couldn't care less, you know. He's going to die anyway. We may as well try and make a bit of money from his death.
What do you want?
I heard there were wagers being taken on the prisoner.
Yes, my friend here is taking part in a little game. He and his friends are wagering on the murderer locked up down there. All the others are dead. He's the only one left.
We're not abusing him or anything. We're just wagering on when we think he'll die. It's no skin off his nose as far as I can see. If you want to get a bet in, you'll have to ask Sir Karen.
Amigo. Teño que falar con... Rufus, que te conta,
I've really
Rufus.
had it with all this. If Harold wants to find out who this corpse was, why doesn't he look into it himself?
Not so loud. If he hears us, we're headed straight for the hole, or worse.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Excuse me. I heard you talk about Sir Harold. Is he truly that bad?
Let me guess. You're a new recruit, eh? So let me give you a good piece of advice. If there's one man you shouldn't irk,
Ten mala
it's
hostia,
him.
tipo, entonces.
Sir Harold is the worst. I remember one day, one of the guards joked about his height. Nothing harsh, just a little laugh, you know. Well, he found out about it. The poor sod's been on
Ah,
latrine
bueno,
scrubbing
pensé que
duty
lleva a
ever
quitar o
since
fígado o
that
algo
day.
así.
Keep away from him as much as you can.
En esta época creo que no había letrinas, amigo.
The corpse we're storing is wearing
Non
a
sei que me dá
tabard
que
right
nesta
on.
época letrinas non había, Ou moi confundido estou.
Hey, you. Don't I know you?
Maybe. My friends tell me I have a pretty common face.
Yeah. Well, what do you want?
A ver, unha
I'm
excusa
here
por
to
aí.
clean the dungeons.
Since when do we clean the dungeons here? Spare me your stupid jokes and get out of
Joder.
here.
Pois non, esa non me vale.
What now?
I want to place a wager on this prisoner too.
That's great. The more the merrier.
Ah, vale,
I
vale.
want to see what I'm putting my money on first, though.
Go ahead. If he's dead, let me know immediately.
Sí, tío, aí estamos. Ala, vamos para baixo. Cuenta o corpo do tipo. A ver. Aí está o Humphrey. Vamos a falar con Humphrey.
Haven't seen you before. What brings you round here? Did you come to see the prisoner?
Sí.
Yes,
para das
I want to
apostas.
see what state he's in before making a wager.
You'll have to come back later then. I shut the door. With this much money at stake, I don't want anybody getting any ideas. I wagered that he would live 3 more days, and I don't want anyone killing him when I'm not looking.
Que
I
bueno.
see.
Vale,
I need a key to open this gate.
é donde consigo a puta chave.
No! His clothing. It carries the crest of Sarwick. All that effort. And for what? Gawain! No! I can't believe it. Perhaps it's someone else. A servant. Anybody. Wait. What's this?
What is
A
this?
letter.
Esto. Para impedirme acceder a miña legítima herencia. Viaxa toda presa hacia desembarco do rei. Debo ver ao rei Robert para que facer valer os meus dereitos e poñer fin aos tormentos dos mons. Vale. Volver a partida.
By the flame! And the girl's lock of hair is still attached to the letter. It really is him. Forgive me, little brother. I should have returned sooner. What on earth were you doing in that cellar, Gawain? Why did someone want you dead? His murderer. He's here somewhere.
Joder, pues aquí hay
He
muchos
will
soldados,
give me
amigo.
answers.
So, how's it going? Did you find out who it was? I'd rather get rid of the body before it starts to rot.
Uf, no, tío, no he cuenta,
No.
¿verdad?
No, I have no idea.
Yeah, I suspected as much. Even his assassin wasn't able to
¿Qué
tell
no
us
mató?
anything.
¿Qué no mató? ¿Qué?
He's locked up in here, isn't he?
Yeah, in a cell close by. But I am in charge of the keys, and I open the doors for no one.
I need to see him.
No way. There's too much money at stake for me to let anyone see him. If you kill him, I'll lose all my money. And that
te
would
digo.
really get my knickers in a twist.
Soborno, no. Sí,
If
vamos
you
a
don't give
amenazar.
me the keys, you're going to lose a lot more than your money.
What? Who do you think you are?
Listen, you brainless puppet. If you knew who you were talking to, you would beg me to take your keys. One word, just one word from me, and you'll be scrubbing the latrines of the City
Amigo.
Watch for the rest of your life.
Joder. Era Harold.
For 50 years, my family has been related to that of Sir Harold. You know who he is, don't you?
Yes, I know.
Era Harold,
What?
no me acordaba.
Do you think I'm lying? Then by all means, go and ask him. Please, I would be indebted to you if you just went and asked him.
No need. I believe you.
Puta nobleza, toda puta razón, tío.
Here,
Ahí está.
take the damn keys. I hope you choke on
Ya
them.
te digo, ojalá te atragantes.
Why, thank you. Now leave this tower and take that other guard who's waiting next door. I need to be alone. Go and make your rounds or whatever, and watch your tongue. If everything goes well, I'll do my best to forget this most displeasing conversation.
Bueno, menos mal, morreu. Qué putada. Ahora otro no meu. Interrogo asesino. Encerrado no sótano. Esta porta, teño que interrogarlo aí. Por aquí, por aquí, por aquí. Hola, tío.
Did you get a good eyeful, you son of a whore?
I ask the questions here. You're Oris, aren't you?
Bugger off.
Listen to me, fool. I'm not a gold cloak, but I can kill you right now if you so wish. On the other hand, should you answer my questions, I'll make it worth your while.
You're not from the City Watch? If you're telling the truth, I have nothing to lose. Ask your questions.
¿Por qué lo han matado? Porque lo pillaron, que llevan a dar las tías hasta que se cansaron. No sé qué pregunta.
It was you who committed
Sí,
those
mismo.
murders in the sewers, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was me. With my boys. I'm not in here for nothing.
Who? Who hired you?
That bastard. Janos Slint.
Janos
The
Slint,
commander of the City Watch himself who told me to slit the throats of the two men hiding in that damn cellar. We'd known each other for some time. He came to me in the tavern I frequent. He said he had a job for me. Said it'd pay 300 silver stags. Enough to feed us all for more than a year. I asked for part of the money up front, as I always do. He told me to meet him at his office, and everything went well. But when two of my men and I came to collect the other half of the money after I'd completed the job, he had us thrown into this hole. He tricked me.
Uf. Sí, ¿a qué coño andas?
Are you saying the commander ordered these murders? Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm telling the truth. I was surprised too, but he said that the order came from the Red Keep. He assured me that he would cover up everything, provided I act discreetly. As I told you, I was in his office upstairs when he made his offer. He paid me the advance without any trouble. When he left to get the money, I took a quick look around his office. There was a letter. I can't read, but I recognized the seal I saw at the bottom of that letter.
Valar, hijo de puta, foi Valar,
the Queen's
hijo de
lapdog.
puta.
Valar, are you sure?
I know what I'm talking about. He and his Bloodseekers have been getting in our way since they came to King's Landing. We're needed less and less because of them. I realized too late that it was them I was working for. I should have turned down this offer.
The Bloodseekers. Those damned thugs. If Valar really is behind all this, that letter may just help me bring him down. I have to get into this office.
Oh.
Get me out of here! I told you everything you need to know. Your turn to help me. These scoundrels of the City Watch betrayed me. And now they're wagering on when I'm going to die. I'm the leader of the Reapers. If you save my life, you won't regret it.
Joder, a ver cómo te saco de aquí. Sí, tú vas a ser útil tamén, non mata a nadie, son un pringao.
If you're telling the truth, and I find the letter you spoke of,
no te teño que
then
sacar.
maybe I'll come back to free you. But if you're lying, by R'hllor it will cost you.
Best if I stay here
Ya
and
me
wait.
has usado objeto de
I don't
misión,
have a
vale.
chance on my own.
Claro que me quería que espere, vale. Cede las dependencias a los oficiales, se registra o despacho. Teño que ir para as dependencias, estarán arriba, supónse, non? Supónse. Quero salir de aquí, como coño salgo de aquí? Por aquí. Vamos para arriba. Vamos para arriba.
Been on your watch yesterday. Yeah, I dozed off again in the entrance to the sewers. Tough luck, eh?
Con Lester.
Yes, but the commander seemed pretty desperate for us to burn the dark-haired boy's body as quickly as we could. It's a bit fishy if you ask me, and I have a feeling it has something to do with gold.
Sempre hai oro polo medio, tío.
Yes? Can we help you?
Is that body down there one of the victims of the sewer murders?
Yes. And since he's a nobleman, we're keeping him where it's cool while we wait to be told what to do with him. It shouldn't take long to find out who he was, as we already know the identity of the other victim.
It's kind of strange, actually. The other one was just a peasant's son. A dark-haired boy known as Cedric. But no one knows anything about the nobleman. Why was he hiding in the sewers with a poor merchant boy anyway?
Forget about it, Morton. At the end of the day, they're both dead.
I need to know if it's my brother. I have to find a way to get down there.
No, esto no, no. Isto xa é... Vale, vale. Isto non é así, isto xa é esta conversación é de antes, non é de agora. Ten pequenos fallos o... Onde están as dependencias? Dependencias... Dependencias, no. Joder. A ver, ¿cómo cojones busco las dependencias de la puta guardia? Hostia. Cota de malla de acero de Lord. Hostia, sempre ben unha cota de malla. O Justin, no, con esta peña xa falei antes, joder. Teño que buscar unhas escaleiras que me leven hacia arriba. Aquí están. Paso de... Ay, no.
This tier is for officers only. You've no right to be here.
Oh. É como queres que suba logo, tío.
Hey, you. What are you doing here?
Sí, estou nunha misión, a ver.
I've been ordered to collect some important documents for the small council of the Red Keep.
Oh? Upon whose orders?
Joder, non me lembro. Jasper.
Commander Jasper himself.
Commander Jasper? You don't even know the commander's name, and you expect me to believe he sent you? Do you think I'm stupid? Get the hell out of here, you idiot! Sir Harold's going to hear about you. You can count on it. Hey, you!
Va, menos
What
mal.
are you doing here?
I've been ordered to collect
Menos mal que non me bota fora.
documents for the
Oye,
small
xa pensei que
council of the
tiña
Red
que
Keep.
volver a empezar.
Oh? Upon whose orders?
Yorak.
I was sent by Commander Jorah.
Commander Jorah.
Joder, tampouco é Yorak.
Get the hell out. Hey, you!
A ver,
What are you doing here?
I've been ordered to collect some...
Oh?
a
On
ver.
whose orders?
Pois é o que me queda, ten que ser Llanos.
Commander Janos Slint in person.
Joder, que
The
idea de
commander?
olla. Como se
Why
me
would
foi o
he
tal.
ask you to do
Teño
that?
mala memoria pos nombres, eso é verdade. Si no está aquí se queremos repartido. Sí.
I was traveling by his side to the Red Keep. Once there, he said he'd forgotten some documents and that I had to quickly return them to him or there'd be trouble.
Yeah. When the commander gives an order,
Sí, tío.
you better do as he says.
Ahí
I'd
estamos.
rather not have any trouble. Go ahead. But move your ass.
Ay, no menos
So,
mal.
Are you
¿Sí?
done?
Yes, it should be fine. I have
Ah,
everything
mira que
I
de
need.
puta madre.
Yeah. Well, make sure you don't forget anything. I don't want you putting the commander in a bad mood.
Oh, xa está. E agora? A donde teño que ir agora? E agora? Oh, e agora? Que teño que facer agora? Xa está, non? Xa está. Teño que ir á primeira planta. Vale. Teño que ir á primeira planta. Estou na planta baixa. Estou na planta baixa, teño que ir á primeira planta, vale. Temos as escaleiras. Ah, va, joder. Ás veces este xogo acaba ya con paciencia. Ten coñas que non están ben, pero bueno. Tamén é típico, non se pode pedir moito máis.
So that's the famous letter. Oris wasn't lying. I swore to help him if he was telling the truth. But am I really obliged to keep this promise? If things get out of hand, I risk my own skin. All that for the man who killed Gawain. Let's have a look.
A tu lado encontrarías en este sobre mechón do meu pelo, pode que vale, bla 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 bla. Resposta comandante debe morir sin falta, bla 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 bla. Asegurado que recibes, vale. Eso mismo. Libro recuperado, carta al comandante da Guardia Roja. Vale. Pillo esto tamén, que as monedas nunca veñan mal. E agora non sei onde teño. Que queres que faiga agora? A ver. Que queres que faiga ahora? Que me pire xa? Sí, tío, menos mal. Queres que me pire? Aí estamos. A desembarco do rei. Non sei como vou sacar dai ao pringao ese. Non sei como vou sacar dai. Vamos, carga. Vamos. Vamos. Carga. Vale, teño que ir falar co viajete a contarlle toda a pirula. A ver, por donde era. Era por ali. Teño que ir por ali.
Lord Alistair, please, my lord.
Bueno, ¿qué quieres saber? Cuéntame. ¿Qué
Hob?
pasó?
Oh, I'm so glad they let you go, my lord. I was so afraid when I heard the gold cloaks had taken you away. A sorry business it was.
Yes, Lambert was far less fortunate than me, I fear. Did they cause you any trouble?
Me? No. Who could have anything against a poor bugger like me? Anyway, I've kept away from the house since then. But I have a favour to ask of you, my lord. If it's not too much trouble, of
A ver,
course.
¿qué quieres? Acaba.
It depends on what it is. What is the matter with you?
With me? Nothing. But I fear for Bethany,
Pobre
a
Bethany.
friend of mine. She's a good girl, only in a difficult situation. She needs a kind hand, you see.
¿Qué pasa,
Who's
cacativa,
the young
luego?
girl, Hub? I didn't know you to have such friends.
She isn't... Well, I mean, she's a friend, my lord. You might say she's a friend, but not...
A ver,
not in the way you think. You'll go weak at the sight of her, my lord. She's a real beauty.
Ay, qué
And
guay.
so sweet, too. The image of the
Venga.
maiden. You'll see. She'd explain it best. Better than me, I'm sure.
A ver. Sí, contame. ¿Qué pasa,
Relor knows
cacativa?
how to show love. I couldn't refuse to help a young woman in need. Tell me where she is. I will see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, my lord. Thank you. I'll be off to tell her the good news. I can't tell you how happy she'll be.
Una chica hecha a sí misma. Bueno, vamos, antes de cumplir esta, vamos a hacer la secundaria entonces.
So, sir, did you find out what happened to your brother?
Yes. Valar had him executed. Mark my words. I am going to find this murderer and cut him down where he stands.
I'm afraid that's not possible, sir. He left during your investigation with at least 100 men.
Dios.
Ice and death. This wretched dog knows no limits. He killed my brother, and now he's trying to undermine any hope I have of gaining the Queen's favor. I must speak with Lord Halton immediately.
He awaits you at his residence.
Sí, sí, joder, teño que falar co viajete, pero antes vou ver a chorba. A ver que se conta a cativa. Fixome ilusión para a cativa, eu que hai. Pero aquí non se pasa, que me acordo que non se pasa por aí. Por onde teño que ir? Bueno, podo mirar o mapa tamén, non? Joder, que paseíto, está na outra punta da City. A ver. Por aquí podo salir, sí, por aquí podo salir. Era palo, todo recto, todo recto, todo recto. Vamos, corre. Isto non ten sprintar, non. Non ten sprintar. Bueno, acabaste acostumbrando aos gráficos. Non son unha maravilla, pero oye, acabaste acostumbrando, sí. Tampouco están tan mal. Non son nada do outro mundo, pero non están mal. Empeza a ser decente. Non sei o que durará. Teño a impresión de que se vai acabar dentro de pouco. Non sei por qué, pero teño esa impresión. Teño esa impresión de que non vai durar moito máis o xogo este. Pero bueno. A ver. Bueno, tampouco é tan cachonda como decías,
Is that a jape? Do you think that you're the only one who can do it? I can find grumpy cows like you in any gutter.
Oh, really? Do it yourself then. I'd like to see that.
Queres que lle parta a cara ao tonto
The
ese?
others take me. Who is it? Him again?
Mother have mercy, Gunter, you are terrible. Is it too much for you to remember your courtesies once in a while?
Piss on courtesies. I like to know who you're bringing round before I offer them bread and water. I don't run a whorehouse.
Sí, tío, non me podes falar así. Al menos un pringao eu con esta armadura,
I would advise you to mind your tone. I came at the request of Hub to
Ya
assist
te
a young
digo.
lady, not to be insulted.
He talks down to me as well. I don't know who you are, but I wouldn't be talking to me like that under my own roof.
Gunser, just shut your big mouth. He's my master, Sir Alistair Sarwick. He's come to help us.
You see, Brute? Now get out of my sight. I need to speak to this fine man, and I don't want you cursing behind my back.
Aye. All right then. Forgive me, my lord.
Ala,
I
aire.
don't mean to be rude or nothing. I'm just doing what I can to be master of my own home, you see. I'll leave you alone.
Tú non podes nin dirigir un circo de ratas, tío. Que me estás contando? Veña, home. Por favor, tío.
Please forgive Gunser, my lord. He's forgotten his courtesies. I'm Bethany, It's a pleasant surprise to see someone as fine as you come down here. Ub speaks highly of your kindness, but I didn't think to see you.
There is little harm in coming to hear your story, young lady. Tell me, how can I help you?
I need you to take a message to Sir Giles of House Langwood. Mother of mercy, this is so embarrassing. I'm with his child, but he doesn't even know. He hasn't come to see me for weeks. I've already made several attempts to send word to him, all in vain, I fear. House Langwood has a high opinion of itself, you know. They don't approve of a common girl like me appearing at their gates. They sent me away.
Have you considered the possibility that Sir Giles has no intention of seeing you again? It would not be the first time that a knight abandons one of his conquests the very next day.
No, it can't be. It's not like that. Sir Giles was so sweet and came here so often. He loves me. I'm sure of it. Help me, my lord, I beg of you. If you've ever known what it is to love, don't let my child be born without a father.
Sí, creo que te puede
I will try
ayudar.
and help you. I will go and find him and we'll see how
Doy
he looks
4
in our
hostias a
situation.
en un aire, non te
Thank you.
preocupes.
Oh, thank you, my lord. Hand him this letter. It will bring him here.
Don't get your hopes up, young lady. I said I would speak to him, not that I will make him change his mind. In the end, it is his decision.
I just need to see him and speak to him. Everything will turn out right after that. Tell him I'm waiting here. I'm sure he will come.
I hope so for your sake, Bethany.
Xa che digo, veña. Ala, ¿a dónde vive o tipo ese? Joder, qué peña. Ala, para arriba otra vez. Ala, para arriba otra vez paseo. Ala. Vamos a ayudar a la tonta esta. Parecenos o gameplay un pouco largo, pero polo menos facemos tamén as misións secundarias de camiño. Poderei... non, vou por bon camiño, non? Sí, vou por bon camiño. Podían quitar o mapa, volver a pulsar M. Podían ter unha mínima consideración con estas coñas, esta panda de retrasados tamén. Dios, que asco me dan os programadores. Son como os de Hacienda. Putas ratas admicleras, joder. Xa me pasei, non? No, teño que seguir por ali. A ver. Por esta puertecita. A ver, mi riado.
Good day to you. Is this the manse of the family Langwood?
Yes? Who's asking?
I am Sir Alistair of House Sarwick. I need to speak with Sir Giles. Is he in?
Yes, Sir Giles? Yes, he's here.
Xa
Do you
paso,
want me to go find
non te
him?
molestes.
What do you think?
Well, yes. Forgive me, my lord. I'm on my way.
Eu podía quitar... Bueno.
Where is he? Ah, Sir Alistair. I don't believe I've had the pleasure, even of knowing you by name.
Tías, ten cara de su
Please tell
normal
me,
o tipo.
what brings you to my door?
¿Ves?
I
Xa
have
ten
come
ganas
on
de partir
behalf
a
of a
cara.
young lady known
Ten
to
ganas de partir a cara o tipo
Bethany
xa.
entrusted me with a message for you.
Beth? God be good. Thank you for informing me, Half-Pint. I will take care of it from here. Now go stare at something in the kitchens.
In the kitchens? Yes, sir.
Aire.
Are you afraid of what might be hurt, Sir Giles?
You could say that. I'm to be married soon, you see. I doubt that the name of Beth would go down too well if spoken too loud. It's a sorry business. I liked the girl, truly I did. I had some of my best times with her. Unfortunately, the family of my betrothed might be rather sensitive.
Sí, igual se mosquean contigo, sí.
I'm sure you understand.
Yes, completely.
What? Oh, what did she want?
She asked me to give you this, and to tell you that she hopes to see you. She is expecting your child, Sir Giles. She needs you.
My what? A bastard? With Beth? Gods, that is, unexpected. Why did this have to happen now? I mean, I've had my fair share of scandal, but this... What am I to do? Do you think this will put my marriage at risk? I've done nothing wrong, have I? A man is entitled to have a good time when he's young. Isn't he?
Sí, non, eu... Que se fuera amor, sí. Paso da chorba directamente. No, vamos a seguir o xogo, a ver se lle podo partir a cara que me cae mal.
It is one thing to have a good time and another to cause others to suffer. The poor girl loves you. The girl is but an innocent and trusted you. You took advantage of her. She is now in need because of you. Only a coward would abandon her like this.
Did I hear you say innocent? Are you sure we speak of the same Beth?
What do you mean?
Is this some sort of joke? Beth is a whore, Shataya's most beautiful girl. I was her best client, at least before I, became betrothed. I'm sure you understand.
That is not how she described things to me.
Maybe she was ashamed. Or perhaps she thought that you would turn her away if she told you. In truth, I thought all I need to do was stop going there, and each would then carry on with their own lives. I would never have imagined she would leave the brothel for me. That changes everything, doesn't it?
No, tío, vamos a ver, eu que hai, vote joder. Son como un madero, vote empapelar, pois eu vote joder, eu que hai.
That child is your flesh and blood. You cannot turn your back on it, no more than you can abandon its mother. Let's go and find her. The poor girl has been waiting long enough.
Very well. Let's go.
¿Dónde está o tonto? Xa se foi andando entonces. Non ten pinta de que se foi andando xa. Este xogo pome dos nervios ás veces, Pome dos nervios este xogo. Vamos abaixo, veña. Eu poden dicir que pasaba dela, xa me está mareando a tipa esta. Bueno, estaremos chegando. Bueno, xa estamos chegando.
Filthy round here. Let's hurry up and get out of here, Beth.
Non din lido que poñía. Non sei o que lle dixo a tipo. A ver, colega, que te contas, home?
There you are. I never thought to see you in a hole like this. Do not worry, my darling. We will find something for you.
The answer is obvious, my good knight. With all the coin you owe me, I've enough to buy a small manse and dress in Moorish silk until the day I die.
What? I feel as though I'm talking to that coin hoarder Shataya. Come now. That's not why I'm here.
Joder, qué nivelazo.
I've come for you.
If you want to fuck whores, you have to open your purse, my lord. Otherwise, you best aim lower and force yourself upon a servant wench. You haven't paid Shataya, but you will pay me.
Joder. Sí, tío. Eu quero joder aos normales, así que veña.
I am afraid she has the right of it, sir. It is unbecoming of our rank to refuse to pay a debt like this. Pay up, and you can forget all about this sorry business.
But that is not what you told me at all. What is this act of treachery?
You are no longer in the comfort of your manse, Sir Giles. Over here, what is right no longer depends on your pleasure. Pay up. Don't burden yourself with it anymore.
The others take you all. Here is your gold, you poxy slut. I hope you choke on it.
1,000 thank yous, my good knight. Don't concern yourself with me. I'll take better care of myself than you would have.
Sir Giles, you will soon get over this matter of coin. And mark my words, you will find it easier to enjoy your new marriage without any regrets. Bethany, your rashness is leading you down a dangerous path. I hope you have the courage and the good sense needed to follow it safely.
My lord, take this statuette as
Oh, mira
thanks
que
for your help.
enrollada. Váleme
I
para
don't
algo.
think she's very proud of me, anyway. But we need to live well.
Very well, my work here is done. May you both fare well in the light of the Lord.
Conseguimos esta tubilla, ¿no? Sí, tío. Creo que consigo unha estatuilla desas que son chungas de conseguir. Bueno, ainda me valeu para algo tanto paseo. A ver, vamos falar co viajete. Venga. Por onde? Por onde? Por onde? Por onde teño que ir? Ai, Dios. Ah, vale. Ahora para arriba. Para arriba e para baixo, para arriba e para baixo. A miña vida é ir para arriba e para baixo. Para arriba e para baixo. Plim, plan, para arriba e para baixo. Ai, Dios mío querido. Bueno, supoño que xa se acabará aquí este, non? Poñereme a falar co viajete, contará a historia e acabarase. E volveremos a ver a Mors. Digo eu, non se me ocurre outra cousa. Imos salvar aquí para non ter problemas despois. Non, non é aquí, é máis arriba, non? Non, é máis arriba, é aí. Para non ter despois problemas cas partidas salvadas. Senón igual teño que repetir moita historia e tampouco é do caso repetir por repetir. Ahora, vamos logo. Ah, non está o viajete. Ah, sí, o viajete. Pensei que era o soldado. No momento aquí. A ver. Sí, tío, moitas cousas.
I know what happened. The murderers in the sewers were targeting a boy by the name of Cedric Rivers. His last name leaves no room for doubt. He's a bastard child, just like those the Queen is hunting down. But the assassins also killed whoever else was in the hideout at that time. And that's how Gawain fell victim to them.
How can something this dreadful have been allowed to happen?
Sí, no, paso de contar historias. Non. No, ten que pagar barato directamente.
Murdered my brother. You believe your half-brother murdered Gawain? But Sir Desmond seems to suspect the bandits living in the sewers.
He is correct. However, the bandits were just pawns, and I have the proof right here. Valar is behind it all. This letter explains everything. It is he who ordered the assassination. He signed it with his own hand.
I do not understand.
Sí.
Why would he do such a thing?
Non sei que contestar. No, sí. Nome da reina.
Reading between the lines of this letter, it appears that he acted on behalf of the Queen. Look at what's written here. See that you do not leave any witness. He must have known that Gawain would be with Cedric. Valar was trying to capture my brother after all. This was an ideal opportunity for him. He didn't leave him any chance of clearing his name.
You believe he acted out of revenge?
Obviously. He wants to wipe out the Sarwics and take control of Riverspring. Valar used this opportunity to get rid of him. One less obstacle in the way of his conquest. He is now assured that he will become head of House Sarwick, being both my sister's husband and my father's only descendant.
What are you planning to do?
Gawain was my brother. I can't just let that bastard Valar destroy my family. He will pay with his blood. I'll never let that wretch take the ancestral lands of House Sarwick. I already have this letter which proves his involvement in the sewer murders. I have to find out what it is that links these murders and expose Valar's treachery. Once the people learn of his treachery, the Queen will have no choice but to sever her ties with him.
You are right. The answer probably lies with the bastards that the Queen is hunting down.
I'm not sure I follow.
Well, if you think about it, isn't that what all these murders have in common? All the victims were bastards. In fact, you helped track one of them down yourself, didn't you?
I only helped the Queen to get back my land and titles. It was the best way to show my loyalty, and I'm willing to get my hands dirty so that my family can regain its former wealth.
Certainly. And your resolve does you credit. But why did she call on you? If these targets really were enemies of the Crown, why didn't she send the gold cloaks?
Indeed. She chose an inconspicuous method every time.
The Queen does not wish for this matter to be made public.
These bastards are not chosen at random. Valar himself is one, but he's not worried. So there must be some other link between them.
¿Qué está pasando aquí?
I can't put my finger on it.
I might have a lead on this matter. One of my contacts at court passed a letter on to me.
It's from Lord John Arryn himself, the King's hand. He sent it to the Red Keep some time before his death. It was meant for Grand Maester Pycelle, who sits on the Royal Council.
Sí, enviada antes de su muerte.
You claim he wrote a letter just 2 weeks before his death. But what did it say?
Well, John Arryn asked the Grand Maester to consult a book on the lineages of the Seven Kingdoms. And this came after he was seen in the company of Stannis Baratheon, visiting various dens of ill repute. It caused quite a stir. If you're unfamiliar with these two men, they have long established reputations of unfailing virtue. Normally, neither of them would ever frequent that kind of establishment. After a little investigating, I learned that the Hand had visited half a dozen bastards that day, one of whom was the potter that you and Sir Valar killed. In light of all these pieces of information, I've some doubts that John Arryn's death was by natural causes.
You think that because he was walking about town and consulting some tome on lineage, that someone had the hand of the king assassinated?
Sí, tío.
Think about it. If John Arryn discovered something about those bastards that someone powerful didn't want him to know, I have a feeling that this book on lineages holds the key to this mystery. And I've sent word to a man capable of shedding light on all of that for us. He's a Maester of the Citadel called Rupert. He's also an expert in ancient texts, and it just so happens that he has worked on the book. I do not know him personally, but he has agreed to meet with us. He was asked to bring a copy of the tomb.
Why call on this Maester Rupert?
Grand Maester Pycelle is the Queen's loyal servant. It would be highly inadvisable to contact him directly. However, there is still one concern to settle: the payment.
How much is he asking for?
That's the problem. He does not seek money.
Joder.
If he did, this matter would already be settled. He wants a particular settlement, but he refuses to explain himself in writing. He would rather discuss this in private.
A ver qué queréis.
Fine. I will meet with him. Where can I find him?
The meeting has been arranged near an illegal arena, hidden in the sewers. I
Joder.
sincerely hope he will give us the help we need. I've already taken the liberty of sending Sir Desmond there, as he knows these parts well. He will be able to come to your aid
Que va a
if
ir
something
mal.
goes wrong.
Thank you, Lord Halton.
Que va a ir mal. Reúnete con Rupert na palestra clandestina das cloacas e desembarco do rei. ¡Hala! Para as cloacas outra vez. Non sei, uniforme, como ando o uniforme este. Vamos a ver, botas. Medio, guai. No, a ver, teño esto. O casco pesado. Uf, tu chungo. No, ligero, ligero. Teño que poñer este, polo menos. Aí. Que eso dame algo. Esto que me da 3,36. Cota de malla. Esta. ¿Esta qué tal? ¿Esta? No. Esta. 3,35. Resistir al estado. Vale. Armadura de Alistair. Vale. Esta mola máis. Esta mola máis. Que máis teño por aquí? As patas. Vamos a poñer estas, que son de medio. Eu casco pesado, pero eu que hai? Non. Vamos a poñer medio. Pero non teño as manoplas, así que tampouco... Joder, sempre estamos igual. Teño que pillarme unhas manoplas de medio. Así, polo menos non dou tanto cante. Ahora, seguimos. Vamos para as cloacas logo, a ver que se conta o tipo. Joder, qué paseídos me está dando por esta ciudad. Estoy pillando manía a City este. A ver. Estaban cerca as cloacas, non, creo que estaban cerca. Bueno, a ver a entrada que usan, porque... Por lo menos teño pocións, estou cheo outra vez. Eso xa é un puntazo. Tiña que ir para arriba. Vale. A ver, Sí, estou non facendo ben, veña. por aquí e palo. Era en esta esquina, era. Sí, era aquí. Veña, pas cloacas. Los reyes y los cadáveres atraen sempre a multitud. Que bon. Ala, a ver si chegamos medianamente... Ah, márcame o rollo, vale, vale. Tiña chave, non? Tiña que ter a chave de antes, sí, vale. Tiña a chave... Estamos na palestra, pues nada, vai haber aquí hostias. A ver, con quen teño que falar? Vou facer un save antes de nada, non quero ter problemas aquí. Hola, está feito. A ver, Rupert, contame. Contame, amigo,
Maester
contame.
Rupert, here is the man I was speaking of. Sir Alistair Sarwick.
It's an honor, sir. Now that your friend is here, let us get straight to the point. I understand that one of my books has piqued your interest?
Indeed, Maester. The book on the lineages of the Seven Kingdoms. You have brought it with you, haven't you?
Don't get ahead of yourself. You'll get the book, but only once you've paid me the price I ask.
Sí, tío, a ver qué coño quieres, tío.
The price doesn't matter to us. Give us that book immediately, or you'll be in big trouble.
I've dealt with enough of these situations in my life. I have insurance.
Ay,
the book
Dios.
is hidden.
Qué
Kill me,
quisquilloso.
and you'll never get your hands on it. So as you can see, we have need of each
Qué
other.
quisquilloso,
The
qué
price is
quisquilloso.
my life. You have no doubt heard of the secret fights organized in this arena. Well, I've gotten myself into a bit of a debt there.
What kind of debt?
The kind of bet I'll never be able to fully repay. I wagered with the owner of this ring a life of servitude
Joder.
against all his riches. And I lost. As is traditional for merchants of the free cities, Ossifer is proclaiming to everyone that I'm his slave. He left me only one way
Mátalo.
out.
Mátalo.
If I want to be free again,
Ay,
I
no.
have to defeat his champion in the arena. The problem is that his champion is a savage warrior who goes by the name of Eric. They say he can crush the skulls of his enemies with his bare hands.
I see. You clearly stand no chance against him.
Exactly. But Ossifer never said I couldn't appoint a man to fight for me. Unfortunately, I don't know of anyone in King's Landing who could possibly defeat such a brute.
Sí, é que se me... no, é o que hai.
Now I understand why you have turned to us.
Yes, I'm sure it's quite obvious. I think you stand a much better chance in this
Sí,
arena than me.
fijo que sí.
Maybe. It's just that I don't typically put on a show in illegal fights.
Sir Alistair, a man must sometimes take the darker path that will lead him to the light of
Amigo.
justice.
Sí,
Come on.
señor.
This book would allow you to see exactly what the Queen fears so much, and to bring down Valar at the same time.
Fine. I will do whatever is necessary to avenge Gawain's death.
Wonderful. You're a lifesaver, sir.
You know full well that I am not doing this for you, Rupert.
No matter. It all amounts to the same thing for me. Leave me a moment. I need to formalize everything with Ossifer.
Hala, vámonos a darte hostias luego.
There he is, Ossifer.
Joder,
That
qué
man
rápido.
right there is my champion.
I really didn't think you'd manage to talk some poor bastard into this. Welcome, sir. So, you're willing to risk your life for this ass of a man? I hope you know what you're doing.
Non sei o que fai,
So
pero
you'll
me
keep
queda
your
outra.
word, eh? If he defeats your champion, my debt is no more.
Yes, but we both know that will never happen. Eric is undefeated. As you have chosen to die in the arena, you'll need a fighting name. How do you wish to be introduced to the crowd?
Sí, hai que... O medo, fai falta medo.
I'll
hai
be
que...
known as the Red Demon.
Aí
The
está.
Red Demon, eh? Yeah, it's mysterious enough that people will start wondering. It'll be great for the wagering.
O medo é
Take the
importante.
door on the left and prepare yourself down there. Then speak to the guard when you're ready. He'll give me the signal and
Porta
open
de
the
izquierda,
gate for
vale.
you. Better
Veña.
say your prayers. My champion, Eric, comes straight out of the wild lands beyond the wall. That's for you, Rupert. Remember, if your champion dies today, Your family will join
¿Qué
you
tipo,
in your
chaval? ¿Qué
life
tipo?
search,
Pero qué tipo,
as
gordecho
agreed.
ese. Qué pavo. A ver. Pasar al guardia cuando quieras. ¿Mm? No es esta entonces. No, no es esta. ¿Eh? E logo que porta queres que abra? Unha destas. Sí, pa... non.
The fight
Ahí
is going to
estamos.
start any time now. I was able to learn a little about your opponent. Ask me what you'd like to learn, as we have precious little time.
Punto débil.
Does this giant have some sort of flaw I can take advantage of?
They say that once he bleeds, it doesn't stop. Cut him and he'll continue to weaken as the fight drags on. Do you hear that? This is it. It's time for your duel.
A flame
Vale.
will soon be extinguished.
Teño que cortalo, como un cochino. Pues mire, veme de puta madre que teño as habilidades de sangrado, non? Vame deixar usar as armas, ou é
Are you
hostias.
ready?
Sí, tío, venga.
Open the gate. Let's get this over with.
Let's go, baby. Va, pueden salvar, pero bueno. Dios, montuno, chaval. Ay, me dan unas hostias, vaya montuno.
Prepare to be amazed! Tonight, we are lucky enough to be witnessing some unexpected entertainments. For your pleasure tonight, a stranger decided to step up into our arena. Please welcome the Red Demon! He's going up against a warrior who has fought and killed more than
Ah, sí que puedo usar armas, aquí tengo un martelo tipo detrás.
You all know who I'm talking about? Here is Erok of the wild lands that lie beyond
Sí,
the
tío,
wall.
montuno.
Only one of these warriors will leave this arena victorious. Which will it be? I hope you have all placed your wagers. Let the fight commence!
Que comience a loita. Vale. Vamos a ver, o primeiro. Pegámolo. E despois, veneno. Despois. Hostia. Non. Así a velas vir, é o mellor. A ver. Sí. Fas. Non me chega. Oh, que putada, non me chega. Ahora. Non me chega. Cortei, no. Bueno, non o cortei, así que tamén da igual. Poido? No, non poido. Vamos darlle... Teño, sí, ten esto. Temos que recuperar. Dios. Vaya hostia que me meteu, tipo. Dios. Esa doeu, amigo. Esa doeu. Vida. Corta. Ahí. Hemorragia, bien. Outra vez. Talle con eso aí de dentes. Aí, esa molou. Non teño pa... Non teño, vale. Outra vez. Este, sí, que este fai pupa. Pas. Sí, tío, ese fai pupa, sí. Recuperamos maná, bien. Hostias, cortoume o de recuperar maná. Hostia, vai... Oh... Bueno, menos mal que non me pillou. Damoslle un grande. Non me chega para dar un grande. Está envenenado. Damoslle arma envenenada outra vez. Cicuta. Ah, pensei que eu tiña que comprar e non me fai falta compralo. Son venenos distintos. Este é máis o outro. Amigo. Bueno, a ver. Dios. Ai, non me vai matar. Levántate, ó. Bebe, menos mal. Bueno, podíamos forrar la poción, pero bueno. Eso tamén vale. Eso tamén vale. Pensei que eran... Vale. Pensei que isto tiña que ter aquí o veneno. Non tiño que ter aquí o veneno. Son diferentes, vale. Vale. Mira tú que cousas, non me dera de cuenta dese detalle. A ver, venga. Imos logo falar co tipo a ver si se enrolla coa peña e pasa de min un pouco. Por aquí entonces. Sí, por aquí. A ver, dame o puto libro. Onde está o tonto este? Aquí. Hazme dar o libro.
You should be proud, Sir Alistair. That was a fight to remember.
Wonderful! You just saved my life. Damn! You killed one of my best men.
Oh, carallo.
But by the seven, was this show worth it? Reminds me of the good old days, in the time of the great Lucifer the Unvanquished. What a fight!
Lucifer
I
el
was not
Invisto,
fighting
tío.
for mere glory. The book, Rupert.
Ya
There
estamos
you go.
quedados.
You deserved it. You're an excellent fighter. If you ever fight in these parts again, you must send me word.
Let us return to my lord's residence, Sir Alistair. We'll feel more at ease there.
You go on ahead. I'll meet you there.
Very well. Here, take this key. It'll let you access the basement from the courtyard. I made good use of it at times, when my lord sent me down here to recruit fighters. Be safe, and return to us soon.
Mira tú.
Come back anytime, my friend.
La veña, sí.
This arena will always welcome you. You will soon make a
Veña.
name for yourself
Córtame un
and a
poco.
fortune. Just let me find a new champion first. It's going to take a while, so feel free to take a look around town in the meantime.
Vale, reúnete con Orjano fuera da residencia e desembarco do rei para estudiar o libro da masacre de Rupert, vaya. Mira tú que guai. Podo ir por aí. Xa se acabará, tense que acabar porque senón estamos de casi 2 horas de entre a primeira parte e a segunda. A ver, fixen un par de secundarias, pero madre mía. Supoño que lle entregaré o libro ao viajete e estará listo xa, porque... Teño que... No, vou acabar o rollo, teño que acabar a misión, esta ya lle chego. Vamos a acabar con esta e xa volvemos despois. Bueno, despois. Veña.
Sir Alistair, Desmond was just telling me of your adventures. Congratulations on your victory.
De nada, tío.
Would that I didn't have to fight, but at least we have the book.
Get the book out. We must start our research without delay. I don't understand. What could John Aaron have possibly found in this book?
Indeed, I also cannot see what secret this book could hold. Wait! Go back!
What did you see?
Maybe I'm mistaken, but the bastard that I hunted down with Valar, he had dark hair and blue eyes. When I talked to the city watchguards after the sewer murders, they told me that the victim, Cedric, was also dark-haired. All births from the marriages between Baratheons and Lannisters have this in common. Raven hair prevails over golden.
Sí, tío.
Of course. Now I know what
Sí,
John Aaron
tío.
discovered.
A sangre do cuervo prevalece.
Talking about?
We have been researching the bastard line when we should be looking at the legitimate children. Cersei is a Lannister and Robert is a Baratheon. Their children should have dark hair and blue eyes, as is written in the book. It has always been so. And yet, they are blonde. The royal children are illegitimate. This is what John Aaron discovered.
By the seven! But then, the bastards that the damned queen is hunting down.
They are the only true descendants of King Robert Baratheon. That's why the queen wants them dead. Relor's light. The queen even involved me in this treachery.
Eres un pringao, tío. Mira que se le ocurre.
Hesitate to execute the bastard children of that fool, Robert. To keep his adultery a secret. Everything she does so to serve herself. Her people might well die, and on her orders too, if she deemed it necessary.
And Valar being her little pet only makes matters worse.
Valar
This
es un buen
news
clan,
makes the race to control Riverspring even more dire. The future of my people is at stake, and the only reason Valar desires the lands are power and vengeance.
No doubt Cersei finds watching her catspaw groom himself in her image an amusing distraction. It's time we did something. If not, your lands, and perhaps the realm, may never recover from this.
¿Qué podemos hacer?
I agree with you, but this is the Queen we're talking about. Surely our hands are tied when it comes to her.
I understand your fears, but we don't stand alone, Sir Alistair. I think it's time I confided in you on certain matters. As you know, my friend, the usurper, claimed the Iron Throne just after your departure, 15 years ago. From that moment on, he never gave a second thought to the people. The Queen took advantage of this and ended up assuming the real power through her numerous schemes. Your father and I quickly realized that no good could come of this monarchy. Nothing like this would ever have happened during the times of the Targaryen rule. Under their aegis, the kingdom was more prosperous, untroubled, and governed in a much fairer way than with Robert Baratheon and his damned Queen Lannister.
Estaba como una chota.
From what I understand, Aerys the Mad reigned over his people under the aegis of fear and madness. It was his cruelty that pushed the kingdom toward rebellion.
His reign was but a brief moment when you consider the 300 years of Targaryen sovereignty. It is true that his madness drew a dark shadow over the dynasty, but it should not be judged by one man's mistakes. If Aerys II was considered unfit to take the crown, surely the usurper and his queen deserved just as much, if not worse. That is what your father and I thought. And in time we came to understand that we weren't the only ones disappointed in the usurper. Many others were of the same opinion. Lords, as well as ordinary men. Gradually, we became a group and realized that by joining forces, we could perhaps bring about change. Our cause continued to spread. Our plans had time to evolve, and today, this group has become a true brotherhood, both powerful and ubiquitous. Sir Alistair, I wish for you to join the Brotherhood. We share the same goals. Together, we will avenge the death of your brother. Together, we may be able to save Riverspring by bringing back the Targaryen.
Ah, sin contemplación, sí, tío. Vámonos.
Your
Venga.
cause is just. I accept. I'll join your ranks.
I'm glad to have your understanding. When those in power are corrupt, rebellion is no longer a right. It is a duty. Your father and I have been striving towards this for a long time. It's been an age that we've sought a breach, to bring this power to its knees.
What is your plan?
We'll start with what we've discovered today, and use it to destroy Valar, as well as the Queen's influence. Once the king learns of their conspiring, he will have them executed. This will be the first step in our overthrowing him. His actions will spark a revolt. If the revolt catches on, we'll take this opportunity to rally the people and the various lords of the Seven Kingdoms. While they kill each other, we'll be building strength.
Very well. So let us send ravens throughout the kingdom to spread the news.
Let us not be too hasty, my friend. The Queen has powerful allies. This attack needs to be decisive. If we show our hand too soon, the game will be lost forever. Besides, our goal is not to create anarchy. I still need time to arrange the succession to the throne. In the meantime, let us gather all the evidence we can find to ensure the widest support possible. What we have now is gilt-edged information, but it lacks the substance it needs to really drive the point home at the moment of revelation.
Where else do you think we can find further evidence?
Your father and I always believed that the best way to manipulate the situation was to sow discord among the royal couple. Today's discovery is the result of all our hard work. Your father compiled a list detailing all of Valar's abuses of power on behalf of the Queen. He believed that driving a wedge between her and the king was ripe for exploiting.
Father always understood the true nature of Valar.
Reinhald sent me a letter revealing some important findings. He wished to speak to me in person, but he died before he got the chance. I think he wanted me to know about his findings, and that they are still somewhere in Riverspring. You'll recognize the documents I speak of by the Targaryen dragon inscribed along the bottom of each page. They will no doubt be encrypted. The Brotherhood uses its own language in case our documents fall into the wrong hands.
That's good to know.
I must leave the task of finding it up to you. Valar is after a woman who is of great importance to the Brotherhood. I've made the necessary arrangements regarding this matter, and I need to return to Castlewood in order to manage this operation. My stay at King's Landing lasted longer than expected.
Joder, vaya brasada que me metí, chaval. Sí, a ver, conozco a tipa esa luego.
I know this woman. Her name is Jane Greystone. I was supposed to help Valar look for her and bring her back to the Queen. Dead.
I see. Know then, that for our Brotherhood, this young girl is perhaps the only solution to the woes of this kingdom. We will speak of this again, once you find your father's documents.
What about Valar?
Don't concern yourself with him. One of my spies has infiltrated his gang. I am told his every move.
Very well. We'll meet again at Castlewood once I get hold of my father's findings. Good luck, my lord.
I wish you luck too, my friend. And don't forget, those documents are of the utmost importance.
Ahí está. Subimos de level. Por lo menos non me tiven. Agora sei que teño amores do meu lado. É boa cousa, polo menos non teño que enfrontarme a él. Calzas de malla de mercenario. Que teño de secundarias? Teño dúas secundarias. E teño que ir aquí a desembarco del rei. Imos deixar aquí a segunda parte deste gameplay. Faigo as dúas misións secundarias para a terceira parte. E supoño que cando pille o camiño este para desembarco. No, para desembarco no, merda, para Agua Fuentes, cando pille a dirección de Agua Fuentes xa se acabará esta misión. Pero supoño, vaya. Farei primeiro esta, vou ás cloacas a partir cara a alguén que necesito monedas e algo máis. E despois farei esta. E despois xa faigo esta. E con eso xa terei outra media hora polo menos de por terceira parte deste gameplay. Así que, sen máis, deixámolo hasta a terceira parte. Como vedes é realmente interesante, é un xogazo. Unha aperta e aburiño, aburiño, aburiño.